Hello everyone. This is our first day of our Java programming bootcamp. So, in this in this today's particular lecture, we will be seeing about what is Java and what are the components of Java. That is, how do we run Java code and various this JDK, JRE, and JVM. And we will also be seeing how the first program, and that is, we'll be writing Hello World program in Java, and we will also see different type of data types, and we will also see the operators in Java. All right. So first of all, let us start with what is Java. And before starting, I would like to inform you that at the end of the session, there will be a form, attendance form will be posted in the chat. So in order to get the certificate, you need to fill the form 7 days without fail. All right. So I hope you guys got it. And now let us start with the lecture. So first, let us see what is Java. So Java is one of the most popular and widely used programming language. All right. So Java is a pretty old language, and it is known worldwide, and it is used by many of the experts, many of the developers, etc. Right. So, and a platform is an environment that helps to develop and run programs written in any programming language. Okay. So it will Java enables us to write code which will in turn will turn into the game application or some kind of program. Okay, so Java is fast, reliable, and secure. From desktop to web applications, scientific supercomputers to gaming consoles, cell phones to the internet, Java is used in every nook and corner. Okay, so Java is everywhere, and there are many things in our system which are written inside the uh, Java code. All right, so backend there is Java always in many of the things which we use in daily life. Okay, so I like cell phones, like internet, next to scientific supercomputers, web applications, many things are related to Java, right? And not only in this one, in web applications too, we'll be using Java. And the things like JD, BSK, Hibernate are totally written inside the Java, right? So these are the basic introduction of the Java and how Java is useful. And next, let us see what is Java environment. So the programming environment of Java consists of three components mainly. Okay, so first thing is JDK, JRE, and JVM. So first, let us see what is JDK. Okay, so before going to JDK, there are some more points here. Let us just see. So it is generally programming language intended to let programs write once, run anywhere. Okay, so once you write your program inside your system, that you can use that code anywhere else where Java supports. Okay, so you can export that code into some of the computer, and you can import there, and you can run there. But the only condition is there should be a Java inside the particular computer, right? So Java was originally developed by Sun Microsystems in 1990s, and next it has been acquired by Oracle. Okay, so now Oracle is main head of the Java, and the thing which we need to download in this lecture the is also provided by Java Oracle itself. Okay, so these are the some of the points, and the PPT will be shared to you guys, and you can see these points. So here they are explained about the what is the previous name of Java, that is Oak, and the latest version of Java is Java 17, guys. Okay, so now let us see what is JDK, JRE, and JVM, right? So first, let us see what is JDK. JDK is nothing but Java Development Kit. It is a software development environment used for developing Java applications and applets. So it is just an environment in which we create applications and applets. Okay, it includes JRE and an interpreter or loader. That is nothing but Java interpreter. So I hope you guys know what is compiler or interpreter. So in case if you guys don't know, it is quite okay, because I will be explaining you now guys what is an compiler or an interpreter. So basically, a compiler or an interpreter is a thing which reads the whole code, and it executes the code. Okay, it checks the code. And the difference between compiler and interpreter is compiler executes the whole code at a time, but interpreter executes the code line by line, right? So Java is it contains an interpreter, so line by line code checking will be happening. And a compiler, Java C. Okay, so Java contains both compiler and interpreter. So C is a compiled language, Python is an interpreter based language. Java is both interpreter and compiler language. Okay, so Java C, here Java, and Java runtime environment JRE, and a archive or jar file, and documentation generator Java doc, and other tools needed in Java development. So we'll be downloading Java JDK from the Oracle website. So that contains all these things which are present inside it, right? So next, let us see what is JRE. So now we need an environment to make a run of our program. So we need some environment in order to write, uh, run the code, right? So in order to run the code, we need JRE, that is Java Runtime Environment. Okay, so the Java Runtime Environment provides the minimum requirements for executing a Java application, right? So it consists of Java virtual machine, that is nothing but JVM, core classes, and supporting files. So JRE contains core classes, the supporting files which are necessary for running of the code, and Java virtual machine JVM. Okay. So I hope you guys got what is JDK and what is JRE. Okay. So JDK is nothing but a development environment used, which is provided by Oracle, which contains JRE, an interpreter and compiler, a jar files, and next documentation generator. And next thing is JRE is an environment which is used to run the code. And what are present inside JRE, JVM, Java Virtual Machine, the core classes, and the supporting files which are necessary for running the code. So these are basically JDK and JRE. Now next, let us see what is JVM. So JVM is a very important part of both JDK and JRE, right? So JRE came from JDK, JVM is coming from JRE and JDK both, right? So because it is contained and inbuilt in both, right? So whatever Java program you are using, JRE or JDK goes into JVM, and JVM is responsible for executing the Java program line by line. Hence, it is also known as an interpreter. Okay, so once we run the code, what happens is JRE sends the code into JVM, and JVM is wholly responsible for running the code. Okay, so JVM is responsible for executing the Java program line by line. Okay, so I told you what is an interpreter, right? It checks the code line by line and it executes the code. So hence it is known as an interpreter. Okay, so have you guys understood what are the basic things? What are the Java environment things, that is JDK, JRE, and JVM, right, guys? So now let us see how to install JDK, and let us also see how to install a code editor which we'll be using to write our programs in our course throughout the course, right? So what you're gonna do is, in order to download JDK, just open a browser. So inside browser, just Java JDK download. Just go here, download, type it in the Google, and go to the first website, that is oracle.com's website, and the latest version which is available is Java 17, guys. And based on your system's OS, that is Linux, either it is Linux or Mac or Windows, you need to download a file. Okay, so x64 installer, this file you need to download. So since my system is running on Windows OS, I'll just download this file. Okay, so just download this file, guys. So I have already downloaded this file, and next, I will be showing you how to install a code editor. So we'll be using IntelliJ code editor throughout this course. IntelliJ IDEA download. So this is the first thing, jetbrains.com. And next, so this is the page which you will get once you open the IntelliJ page. So you need to download the community version here first, and do not go for the ultimate version, guys. It is only a 30-day trial, and in that one you can run web and enterprise development. So that is not the thing which you are doing in the course. So the community version is more than enough for our particular course. So just download this thing, and it is of some 500 MB or something. So it will take time when I download here. So that's why I downloaded the both the files, and I will be showing you the installation process now. So after downloading both of these files, just open your downloads, and these are the two things, right? So first, let us install Java JDK. So it is being opened, guys. Yes. So this is the thing which we'll be getting. Just press next. Next. And Java JDK is being installed. And next, after installing of the Java JDK, we need to install the code editor which we downloaded, that is IntelliJ. Okay. So let us wait until this installation completes. Yes, Java SE Development Kit 17, that is the version 17, has been successfully installed. So next, let us install IntelliJ IDEA. Click next to continue. Next. Okay, so just click checkbox with this one. Next, install. So meanwhile, let us just confirm whether the Java is installed properly or not. Go to CMD, Java space version. Yes, Java version 17.0.2. Okay, so Java is properly installed. So in case you guys are getting any problem here, just go to control panel and uninstall the present JDK and install the JDK which you have downloaded now, right? So let the installation of IntelliJ finish. And in the PPT, let us see what are the next things. So we have seen this installation process, right? And in the PPT, Eclipse installer is mentioned. So if in case if you guys want to follow Eclipse and you are familiar with Eclipse, you can follow these steps in order to complete this. All right. So I'm preferring IntelliJ. And in case if you want to download Eclipse, what you're gonna do is just go to Google, Eclipse download, and go to here, go to the first, and you can download this one. Okay, so this is Eclipse, and you can use any IDE of your preference. So my preference is IntelliJ. It is simple and easy to use. So this is my preference, guys. So let us wait until this installation completes. So after installing of our IDE, let us focus on writing our first program, and let us also see the different data types. And if the time permits, let us also see what are operators, that is what are unary operator, arithmetic operators, shift operators, relational operators, etc. Right? So this is how the basic program looks like in Java, and we'll be seeing what are the each and every word's meaning in that one, right? Yes, the installation is almost complete. Yes, now let us just run IntelliJ. Yes, trust project. Okay, so these are the things which I have used previously. Okay, I have used previously. Okay, so now what shall we do is let us just create a package. After you'll be getting like this, guys. Just open, and here what you're gonna do is just create a new package first. Let us create a new package, new package, and let us just write day one. Okay, that is nothing but it will just create a folder, and inside that folder let us just create a Java class, And inside the Java class, let us first write first underscore program. Right, guys? So first, let us see what are the program. What is the basic structure of the program? So the process of Java programming can be simplified into 3 steps. So first, what you're gonna do is just create a program by typing it in a text editor and saving it to a file hello world.java. Okay, so hello world.java is the file name, and in our case, what are the program name which we took? First underscore program. Okay, so there is a small template here. We need to follow that one. First, we need to mention the package name, and after that, what we're going to do is public space, class space, and whatever the file name which we wrote. Okay, so that is the thing which you need to follow. And in Java, make sure that your file name and your class name should be same. All right, so next compile it, and this is the compilation part. I will be explaining you the after writing the code, right? So what you're gonna do is, after getting this one, first public space, class space, file name. What is the file name? First underscore program. And next, what you're gonna do is public static void main put string args. And next, system.out.println hello world. Just put this one, and in order to run this one, what you're going to do is just put right click and run the program. And in case if you guys have any kind of problem installing this IntelliJ anything, you can use online compiler, or you can text us in the WhatsApp or in the mail ID. So we'll respond for you. We'll be responding for you guys. Okay. Okay. What happened here? This file has opened. So just a second, guys. Yes. Now let's just run this. So since this is the first time, it will just take a little bit of time in order to execute. Yes, we got the output hello world. Okay, so this is how you write the Java program. So now I will be explaining you the guys line by line code. So first thing is package day one. That is a mandatory line. Public space, class space, first underscore program. Okay, so this is the first line, and public is nothing but it is a identifier, that is access modifier, that is nothing but in public is nothing but it is accessible throughout anywhere. Okay, so we'll be seeing the public, private, and protected things in packages concepts. Okay, and next one is class. Class is nothing but it is a what do you say, it is a main thing in Java. Or in order to write a program, you must need a class. And what is a class name should be, the main class name should be the file name. Okay, and open these braces, and inside the braces, what you're going to do is public, again the same thing, it is accessible everywhere. So the main function should be written always like this. Okay, so public space static space void main. Okay, static. What is static here? Static is used in order to make sure that there is no object created in order to execute the code. Okay, so you guys don't know what are the objects and classes exactly right now. I'll be explaining guys in the coming lectures. Okay, so for now, just ignore these things. And next one is void main. Void is nothing but this is making sure that we are not returning anything in the function. Okay, so we are not returning anything, right? We are just putting an SOP statement. There is nothing but just a print statement. And string args, this is used for taking input from the CMD line. Okay, so that is the string args. And next, open the braces again for the main function. Open the braces again, and you can write the code whatever you want from here. What is this? system system dot out dot println, and inside the double quotes you can write anything. So what we wrote here, hello world. Okay, and the thing which you need to observe is S is capital here. Okay, and hello world, and put a colon, semicolon, and next close the braces. This brace is exactly to this one, and this brace is exactly to this one. So this is how you write the first Java program, guys. Okay, so run it and you'll be getting the same output again, hello world. Okay, so this is the first program. So next we'll be seeing different data types in Java, right? So data types is nothing but normally data type is nothing but it is a container. All right, guys, it is a container which is used for storing the data. So there are different containers for storing the data. So those are divided into two types: primitive data types and non-primitive data types. Okay, so the primitive data types include boolean, char, byte, short, int, long, float, and double. And next, the non-primitive data types include classes, interfaces, and arrays. Okay, so we'll be seeing all those things. So data types: primitive, non-primitive. In non-primitive, we are having string, array, and etc. And in primitive, we are having boolean, numeric character. One character will be having char. Under numeric, we will be having integral. That's nothing but the floating point and integer things. So we'll be seeing all these things with the help of program. So we'll also be discussing the size of each data type, right, guys? So for example, if you guys want to store an number inside anything, so what you're going to do is, so first let us create a new program. Day one, go here, new Java class, data types, and just press enter. Yes, we got that. And first let us write our main function: public space static space main void space main string args. So open the braces, and now what we're going to do is we want to write the store a number, right? So for storing a number, there are different data types available. So first let us start with int, and first let us see these four things: int, long, short, and byte. Okay, so first let us just write a normal integer. In x, let us equal to take some 15. Okay, so here what is the int is the data type space your variable name. Let the variable name be x, and 15 is the value, and semicolon. Okay, so now if you want to print the value, what you're going to do, same thing we learned in our first program, right? System.out.println, just put x and put a colon, semicolon. Next, what you're going to do, just go here, right click, run. 15. Okay, so I hope you guys got it what is happening here. So this is nothing but we are just creating an integer, and next what we are doing, we are just printing it. Okay, so here what is the variable name, x, and what is x value here, 15, and what we are getting here, 15. Okay, so I hope you guys got what is happening, and this is the int. And now let us go for byte. Byte a, let us just take byte a equal to some 10, let us take. These are all the data types used for storing numbers, right? So if you guys are having problem writing the system.out.println, and first you guys need to practice. Since I'm having a little bit of practice, what you're going to do is just put SOUT and press enter. You'll be getting the whole thing, system.out.println, and the colon or semicolon will also be there at the end. Okay, and just put a in order to just print. So we'll be getting 15 and 10 as outputs now. Okay, so now what is the difference between int and byte? Why we are using different data types? So int is a data type. It carries 4 bytes of storage. It contains 4 bytes of storage, and it stores very large values. Okay, so it stores 2 power 16 to minus 2 power 16 to 2 power 16. All right, guys, so this is a very big numbers can be used using int. And what about byte is, So byte is only of 2 bytes. Byte is only of 1 byte. Sorry guys. Short is of 2 bytes. Byte carries only 1 byte. Int carries 4 bytes. Okay. So int has a very large range. We can use any number. And coming to byte, guys, we are only if numbers from -128 to 127 are allowed. Okay, so that's why the storage is very slow. 1 byte of storage. Okay, now for example, only -127 to 128 are allowed. Now let us just take 200. IntelliJ has predicted the error. See, guys, required type byte provide. Now let us just run it. Now let me guys show you. Yes, incompatible types, possible logic conversion from into 2 byte. Okay, so they are telling that this is not possible. Only byte is allowed up to -127 to +128. Okay, so this is the thing, and we used int and byte, and now let us just use short int b equal to 10. So just short sub, and let us just put b. Let's run it. 15, 2 and 10. Okay, so this carries 2 bytes of storage. All right guys, and the range is a little bit high from byte and a little very low from int. All right, so this is the different number data types which are used to store numbers. And next one is long is a very similar data type to all the related to these three. It is used for storing very large numbers. Okay guys, so long contains 8 bytes of storage. It takes very high storage, that is 8 bytes. Okay, so next let us see how do we store pointer numbers. So for now, you guys just see here, let me just put 15.6 here. IntelliJ has predicted the error, guys. See, let me just run it. See, incompatible data types, possible logic conversion from double to int. Okay, so what is happening here is a red line is coming here. That is nothing but it has predicted the error. So it is telling that int, byte, short, and long can have only an integer data types, integer numbers. Okay, you cannot have the fractional numbers. So that is the thing here. We just need to remove the point thing. And now, in order to write the decimal part having numbers, what we're going to do is we are using float and double, guys. So first let us see double C equal to 10.63, and let us just print C. Let us just run this one. We got the output, guys. So this is double, and let us also take an example of float data type. Float is very similar to the double, which is used to store the numbers with fraction things. Float d equal to 10.23. Let's just take some random numbers, guys. Float d, and you need to put f at last. Okay, you guys need to remember this one. You need to put f at last. Run. And for long, you need to put L at last. Okay, guys, just remember that one. 10.21. Okay, so this is float. And now what if you guys ask what is the difference between float and double? Okay, so float has 4 bytes of storage and double has 8 bytes of storage, guys. And what is the main difference is double is used to store up to 15 decimal digits. Okay, so it can take up to 15 numbers after the decimal part. And coming to the float, after the decimal part, it is taken up to 6 to 7 decimal parts. Okay, so this is the main difference between double and float. Okay, so I hope you guys understood what is the number storing the data types in the Java. So we have seen the byte, short, int, long, float, double. Okay, so next we will be seeing boolean, char, string, and array. Okay, let us cover the boolean part here. Boolean, let us just take e equal to true. Boolean f equal to false. Let us use. So that is, the boolean is nothing but it will be storing only true or false, guys. Okay, and what is the size of the boolean? 1 bit. Okay, just 1 bit, guys. So the default value is false. We'll be seeing all these default values, guys, after completing this. E F. Now let us just print it. True, false. And we'll be getting boolean values. First, let me show you guys first. And let me just take another integer. Int x1 equal to, let us just take 15. And now let me print x double equal to x1. Let me print it. And let me show you guys the output first. We got true as output in the last line. Why we got true? We are checking x, whether x is equal to x1 or not. All right, guys. So what is the value of x? 15. And what is the value of x1? 15. Both the values are same, right? So if you want to check the two variables, that is two data types, what two variables, what we're going to do, I put double equal to, and at the right and left side just put the names of the variables. All right, so if the things are same, you will be getting true. And for example, let us just take it to b. What is b value? 10, right? Now let me just run the code. We got false now. Okay, so this is how the boolean data types are also useful, and this is the little bit declaration of the boolean. And next, let us see what is char. And what if you guys want to store character, and you'll be using char data type for that one, guys. Now let us just see what is a char data type. So char c1 equal to, just open the single quotes and write, let us just take f and just put c1. Let me just run it. Yes, we got f. Okay, so if you guys want to store a character and you want to use only single character, you will be using char. Okay, all right, guys, just write in the single quotes, just open single quotes, and inside that one you can write the character, whatever the character you want. Okay, and to print that one, just the similar thing, just write SOP statement, and inside that one just write the variable name. Right, and next thing is we need to say string and array. And first let us see what is a string. String is a collection of characters. So let us just say string s1 equal to double quotes, and you can write anything, guys, inside the double quotes. This is a string, and let me just put SOP statement in. Just write, run it. This is a string. All right, guys, so if you want to write only single character, you can use char. And if you're using multiple characters variable, you need to put the data type as string. Okay, so make sure you put the s as capital inside the string. Okay, so this is a string, and I hope you guys got it, what is happening here. Okay, and let us see how to access the separate character inside a string. All right, so first let us just see inside the string. For example, I want to get the h, only h I need here. So what we're going to do is just put SOP statement, and what is the variable name? S1, open the square brackets, and indexing starts from 0 for either it can be array or string. Indexing start from 0, guys. So t value is 0, the index of t is 0, the index of h is 1, index of I is 2. All right, I hope you guys got the pattern, right? So s is 3, and this empty space is 4, and I is 5, and it goes on continue, guys. Okay, so in order to access a separate character inside a string, you just need to put variable name. What is the variable name? S1, open the square brackets and put the number 2. All right, guys. So all right, just a second, guys. S1 of 2. Let me just run it. All right, so for example, now what we're going to do is just we want to fetch a character from a string, guys. Okay, so what we're going to do is, so there is a concept called indexing. So there is a string here, this is a string, and the index always starts from 0, guys. Okay, so what is the first character inside the string? T, right? So the index of T is 0, the index of H is 1, the index of I is 2. All right, guys, so have you guys got the pattern? So the index start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, and even empty space is also considered as a index. It is also consists of index, right, guys? So for example, now we want to fetch only H from this string. So what we're going to do is we'll be using an inbuilt method. So first, let us just put an output statement, system.out.println, and write the variable name. What is the variable name? S1 dot char at, and we want to fetch a H, right? What is the index of H? 1. Just put 1 here, and let us just run it. We got H here. All right, guys, so this is the inbuilt method, and if you want to find the length of the string, there is nothing but the number of characters inside the string. There is a method called length. All right, so just put s1 dot length. Right, let us just run it. 16. All right, guys, so this is the length, there is the number of characters inside this string. Okay, so this is string, and there is only one data type which you need to learn, that is array, guys. So now let us say what is an array. So array is a data type. It consists of a number of elements, guys. So for example, it is a collection of elements. For example, if we take an integer array, it is nothing but a group of integers inside a single array, guys. Okay, so let me just write an example first. Let us just take an integer array. Int arr1, that is nothing but array1 equal to new int, open the bracket and open this, tell the number of elements. For example, let us just take 5 elements first. Okay, guys, so this is how you declare an array. So first you also need to put the brackets here. So in the square brackets, the variable name, the array name equal to new space int of, and inside this one you need to write the maximum number of elements, guys. Okay, so for now let us write 0 equal to, let us just write 1. There is nothing but at the 0th position, I told you about the indexing, right? So this also applies for the same thing, and at the 0th position we are putting 1. Here are 2 of 1, sorry, here of 1 equal to 2. All right, so that is nothing but at index 0 we are putting 1, at index 1 we are putting 2, guys. Okay, so this is, let's put for second index as well, let us just put 3. And in order to print this one, what you can do is just put the same thing, system.out.println. Let us just put arr1 of 2. What we will be getting, guys? We're getting 3. What is 3? At the second index, what is the value? 3, right? So this is how you use that one. And you can also write the array directly, guys. So in order to write that one, just put flower brackets 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 5. And now if you want to access 4 from here, what you're going to do, just write the SOP statement and write the variable name, open the square brackets, and what is the position of 4, guys? Third index, right? 0 1 2 3. Just put 3 here. Let me just run it. We got 4. Okay, guys, I hope you guys got it. And there is also a way to print the length of the array. arr1 dot length. We are using an inbuilt function. Run. Fine. Okay, guys. And for example, if you want to modify this thing, you need some 10 in place of 3. What you're gonna do is ARR1 of what is the index of 3, guys? 2 equal to 10. Let us do. And now let us print ARR1 of 2. Let us see the value has updated or not. So previously the value is 3 and here we have updated, right? What is the new value? 10. So what is the new value which we printed? 10, right? So this is the different data types in Java, guys. And now let us see a brief thing about operators. So let us just create a Java class. Let us write first. Let us see what is the first thing which we need to write. So this is operators, right? So in operators in Java is a symbol that is used to perform the basic operations. All right. So unary operator is that nothing but a single operators, guys. All right. And let us start with arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators are nothing but mathematical operators. So what are the mathematical operators? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo, right? So these are the different arithmetic operators. So first let us write a program for arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. And now let us write our main method. So string args. And let us just perform addition of two numbers. First, let us take int space a equal to, let us just take 10. Let us take one more number, int space b equal to 20. And let us store the addition in int c. Alright, guys. And next, what shall we do is c equal to a plus b. And now let us just print. Let us put a string first. The addition of two numbers is, put a colon and just put plus here. Alright, guys. And what is the addition? C. Now let us just print it. The addition of numbers is 30. So this plus is used to combine two or more things which we are printing, right? So C is one thing and this string is one thing. All right. So this plus is used to combine them. And what is 10 plus 20, guys? 30. Now let us just change it for star. And let us also change the statement. You can put anything inside the double quotes, guys, right? I hope you guys got it at this point. It is just a string, you can put anything. The multiplication of two numbers is 200. Okay, guys, so this is how you do multiplication, subtraction, division, and addition. And now there is a thing called modulo. So let us just make it some 9 for a change, and let us put 2 here. A mod b, let's take. And what it will fetch, guys, it will fetch the remainder. The remainder of two numbers is, now let me just run it, guys. The remainder of two numbers is 1. That is nothing but it will check the remainder of the given two numbers. A mod b, guys. Mod is nothing but fetch the remainder. What is 9 mod 2? The closest number which is divisible by 2 is 8. And what is the remainder left? 1, right? So that's why 1 is being printed. So these are the arithmetic operators, guys. And next, let us see relational operators. All right. So relational operators is nothing but greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, double equal to, not equal to, right? So let us just see a simple program. New Java class relational. Let us write our main, and let us just take two numbers for demonstration, x equal to 10 int y equal to 20. And now let us just print x greater than y. Let us see what it will give, guys. So these are nothing but relating, just checking whether the two comparisons of two numbers, right? False. So you can also check x greater than or equal to. The what, how you will check greater than or equal to? Just put greater than and also put equal to. All right. So let's just run it. You'll be getting false anyways. Right, guys. And now let us just put 10 here. Now we are having both numbers as same, right? And when we try to print this one, we'll be getting true because it is equal to, both are equal. And we have seen greater than, you can check for the less than. We have seen greater than or equal to, you can check for less than or equal to. And there is double equal to and not equal to, guys. Now let us just take not equal to y. Let us just print it. Not equal to, true, right? False, right? 10 is equal to 10, guys. So we should not get true here because we are checking whether they are not equal or not. Okay, false, correct? Because they both are equal, we are checking for non-equality. False. Now let me just check for double equal to. What we will be getting, guys? We will be getting true. We will be getting true because both the numbers are same, so the output should be true. True. Got it, guys? So this is the rational operators. Let us go for the next, the bitwise operators. So bitwise operators, you guys, I hope you guys have a basic idea of and operator, or operator, XOR operator, right? So these are linked for with binary numbers. So let me just show you a small program first. Bitwise operators. Let us write our main method, public space, static space, void space, main, string args. All right, now let us take two numbers. Int a equal to, let us just take 5. Int b equal to, let us just take 7. And now if you want to perform bitwise operators, that is AND, or XOR, there are some certain symbols which you need to use. Let me just show you. A and B, that is nothing but A, and this symbol and symbol provides you the bitwise and value. The bitwise and value of the given numbers is, put a colon, just put plus here. All right, so instead of that, let us just take int c equal to A and B, and let us just put C here. All right, let us just print 5. All right, guys, so when we perform the bitwise and operator on these A and B, we'll be getting 5. And let us just check for OR, bitwise OR. So the bitwise OR, so we'll be getting the bitwise OR value now. Bitwise OR value is 7, guys. Okay, so there is also one more thing, that is XOR. XOR, the symbol is this one, the cap, guys. Bitwise XOR value now. So I'll be telling you the basic thing. The in bitwise, and if in binary numbers we will be having only zeros and ones, right? So first we will split A into the 5 into bitwise the binary numbers, and 7 into binary numbers, and we'll be checking one by one numbers of the both the digits. Okay, so in and, if you guys have only 1 comma 1 at both sides, you will be getting 1, or else you will be getting 0. All right, and next thing is in bitwise OR, if you are having on both sides 0, you will be getting 0, or else you will be getting 1. All right, guys, so these are the basic things, that is a bitwise and bitwise OR. I hope you guys got it now. and this is the bitwise and or and XOR, guys. And let us go for the last one. There are two more, logical and assignment. Let us go for the logical. Logical operators are used for comparison, guys. Logical operators. Void main and put args, and let us just take three numbers, guys. Int x equal to 1, int y equal to 2. I will explain you the concept of logical operators through this program, guys. Three. And let us just take a simple if. So we'll be seeing the conditional statements in the detail in the upcoming lecture, guys. For just for explaining you guys, I'm showing you an example. If, just open the brackets, x is greater than y, and that is double and x is greater than z, just print x is the greatest value. Now let me just run this, guys. Let us just take x as the greatest value for just for the sake of simplicity, guys. So we'll be writing this program in detail when we are learning conditional statements in the coming lecture. X is the greatest value. Okay, so logical operators are nothing but when we use two ands, that is nothing but if both the conditions are satisfied only, then the statement is executed. All right. So when we are having multiple conditions to check, we will write and if you guys have multiple conditions, only if you're fine with only one condition to be satisfied, what you're going to do, just put double or. So if x is greater than y or x is greater than that z, then execute this statement. Or else if you want to have both the statements to be executed, just put double and here, guys. So these are the logical operators. So and or, these are the main things you'll be using. All right. So next, assignment operators. Assignment operators are nothing but just assigning the variable and number, guys. There's nothing but equal to. We did already did, right? While learning the declaring data types, we have already seen that. All right, guys. So this is it for today, guys. And do not forget to fill the attendance form. And tomorrow we'll be seeing some more new concepts. And I hope you guys uh, do some practice on this. And if you guys have any kind of doubts, do not forget to ping us at our WhatsApp or mail, guys. Okay, thank you for watching, everyone.